Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Farida, and I'm also with Farida. Hello, hi guys. So today we'll be talking about our experience of studying at the University of East Anglia, which is in Norwich. So before we start, just allow her to introduce herself really quickly.
So hi guys, my name is Farida. I study globalization, business and sustainable development in the University of East Anglia, Norwich. It's a postgraduate degree. I already had my first degree in Nigeria, International Relations and Diplomacy. Hopefully this will be my last degree.
Go back to you.
No. Anyways, I'm super excited to be on this channel talking with another Farida because, we're cool. Hopefully our questions can just help somebody out there. And I know so many people have questions when they're taking this route or when you plan on leaving Nigeria and coming to the UK. Just any which way we'll be able to help with answering some of the questions that we have here. So let's do it. An MA in globalization, business and sustainable development.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, the title is long, but trust me, it's not as serious as it sounds. It's just basically climate change, the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, MDGs and all that stuff. Yeah, basically. And the business aspect of like sustainable development, if you get what I'm saying.
So you could potentially work at the UN or something like that.
Yeah, you can. If they have like the UNICEF and the rest, they have like programs for climate change. So you definitely work with basically any NGO.
What was the entry requirement for your course at the University of East Anglia?
You just needed to have the normal IELTS requirement. You don't need the IELTS per se. You can use I used my NECO results. So you can use your WAEC or NECO if it's not over 10 years old. Yeah, that's what I used. What else was required? You have to have a 2-2 to apply for a master's. So yeah.
I'm not really sure if I'm going to do a master's, but let's pause that for now. I mean, uni was fun doing the undergrad for 3 years, but maybe in the next few years, maybe I'll consider it, but definitely not that.
But the thing about masters is it's less work than actual uni.
Yeah.
They're more flexible too because they understand that so many people doing their masters have lives, like parents, you have other things you're doing, and it's just 1 year. Before you know it, it's gone.
Sure. And time flies really quick. So how long after applying for your course and the student visa did you get the visa?
I applied for my course, I think sometime in April. And I got it, April. And I got it in, I think 2 weeks after I applied. They got for the visa. I think I started really late for so many reasons. I was still making up my mind. I didn't know if I wanted to defer or I wanted to come that year. So,
but you had that option to.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, there's an option to defer. So I started applying for my visa in July. Yeah, I think July, August.
Yeah.
So I did like the priority visa, and in a week I got my visa.
Yeah, that's really cool. Definitely. I mean, when I applied for mine, it didn't take quite long, but I was worried, like thinking, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
I mean, everybody worries, but I mean, if you have all the necessary documents,
to be honest,
it's short thing already, yeah.
So is this course that you're currently studying, is it directly related to your first degree?
Not directly, but in a way, because I studied international relations and diplomacy. So if international relations has to do with like country policies and country laws and different countries, governments and stuff, then if you have globalization, business and sustainable development, I mean, when you put the sustainable development part of it, it's already involving like policies that they make on a global scale. It's not just like countries' policies now, like when we talk about climate change, when we talk about all the things that involve climate change, it's not just one country that makes the rules or makes the laws. It involves like all the countries.
So like multinational,
kind of like that. The workload is so like considerate. They put it in a way that they consider. They try to be transparent with everybody. They give extensions when you can't meet up with like deadlines.
Yeah.
They have like just ways to actually be inclusive. That's something they are big on here, inclusivity. So the workload is not as stressful. Maybe because I'm doing a master's course again, I can't stay for like a longer undergrad. But for the master's program, it's actually very stress-free. Very stress-free.
I mean, that's really good.
Oh, and I also did a course that for my course, you don't have to write an exam. There's no like,
That's really good.
yeah, we didn't write exams per semester. We just turned in like a review paper or term paper or coursework. Some places call it coursework. But
I mean, when I did my undergrad, one of my friends, she did architecture and there was no exams. So I was like, wow, how are you going to and you don't have exams? So I guess then
that's the worst.
so you prefer it that way. Yeah.
Is that? So it depends on course.
Yeah.
My course, it was 18.5. I don't know if it's still 18.5 or it's 8. But then since I applied with a 2-1, if you have like a first class or a 2-1 in your first degree and you apply, you could get like a £5,000 discount.
Oh yeah, that really helps then.
It helps, but it doesn't really make a difference if you compare it to like the tuition of other schools like I think East London and some other schools I've heard of. Tuition is like 13.5. So if you add that 5K back, it's the same thing. So, but then there are still some people that have to pay the whole 18.5 because they didn't get the discount. Because not everybody gets the discount. So, so I got a discount for 5K. So
yeah, that I mean it helps to some extent. But again, comparing to other universities, that's like their starting sort of tuition. Yeah, it's almost sort of like the same. But then again, it depends on like the quality of what you're also getting at East Anglia, I guess.
Oh yeah, because if you're being honest, it's University of East Anglia. It's actually one of like the top 300 in the world and one of like top, I think 28 in the UK. So yeah, top 30 in the UK. So
those are good like rankings and really good for employability, I guess. So yeah.
Sometimes it makes a difference. So.
So the next question I've got, I think you've already answered it. I was going to ask if you were self-funding or on a scholarship, but you know, you're self-funding and you got some discount because of your academic abilities.
I mean, well, I've only been here since October last year, so I've been to Manchester. I'm in London now.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Norwich, Manchester, and London.
I plan to
go to like other places, Birmingham, whatever, much later. Yeah.
I mean, you have time. You've only been here for a few months and you explored quite a bit, which is really good. So definitely take your time, like explore because there's so much.
Well, how long have you been here though?
4 years. Almost 5.
You've been here longer than I have. Just give me like some. Where have you been?
So I've been sort of like all over the UK. I've been to England, Scotland, and Wales, and Northern Ireland as well. So I've been to. But yeah, I've actually tried to like go to quite a number of places. I think the one I really enjoyed the most was when I went to Belfast because I went by boat, by ferry, and I'd never done that before for like a so long distance journey. So it was good to like just experience that. But in terms of like
I'm thinking of going to Scotland though, maybe next month or end of this month. I'm because I have a cousin there, so I'm going there. I'll vlog. So you guys,
you can go
check it out.
Glasgow, Edinburgh,
Glasgow. She said Glasgow, but Edinburgh first, then Glasgow.
So I've also sort of like been outside of the UK. Last year I tried to like go to 7 countries, which
7
here.
Again.
Good evening, ma. No, but to be honest, I'd never actually gone outside of the UK since I came. So that was like my first time. So I was like, let me just make the most of the opportunity. That was last year, October. Yeah. Already in October. So I went to Spain, to France.
Farida.
Okay, let's carry on with the video. Yeah. I went to visit Greece recently.
Yeah.
I was there. I've never been to Greece. I've seen people going there and it's a very lovely place.
It was on my bucket list. Like I've always wanted to go to Greece because I just love the white, the blue, the whitewash, everything. So yeah, well, the experience was fun. I would definitely go again, like with my friends, because it just felt like everything you see for the first time, you just want to like show somebody or tell somebody what it's best they do is with you. So I really want to go there again with my friends. It was lovely. It was a nice place. Like the water, the blue, the white, everything. It was beautiful. So, but a tip though, if you're going to Greece, don't go during the like peak periods like summer.
When is the peak or summer?
Yeah, July, June, August is usually very crowded. Like very crowded. So That's like
Everyone is trying to get out of the UK, get out of their country.
super hot.
Go somewhere nice.
Yeah, well, it was nice. I liked it.
So you applied for a Schengen visa?
Yeah, but it was just for one entry, so it didn't take time. Just a week.
Really cool. So what has made settling in easier for you? You've been in the country since October, and you've been to Greece since October. Like you've been to London. Like you put yourself out there exploring and doing your own thing. So what has really made settling in, like leaving Nigeria, coming here, what has really made it like really easy for you or better? Or I mean, you're probably still settling in, but
Yeah. Well, I would say having family here helps. Having friends, having like a partner, somebody that you can just like share rough times with, somebody that has like or knowing people that have been here as well that can just guide you through the process. Like there are so many Nigerians in the UK. So just having somebody that is also Nigerian being here goes a long way for me. So yeah. I wasn't really thinking about that before coming. Do you know that? That was funny. Like I wanted like coming with my friends because I wanted to apply together, but things happened and they went to like different parts of the UK. So yeah, some are here, some are there, and I'm here. So it's just me here. And I wasn't really thinking of how it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be like as hard as it was in the beginning. But then it got better. And
so have you maybe made some time to see your friends also?
That's why I'm going to Scotland.
Yeah. I mean, you like it there. I mean, warning though, people always say that Scotland's weather is not good, but to be honest,
No.
So I lived there for a while, and it was really good. To be honest, it was not as bad as
but the winter there is like really harsh. So like when we have
I lived there in the summer, so
exactly. Because when we have winter here and it's like -4, -2, there it's reading -12. What's that?
The Scottish people are really lovely. Like that's one thing. Because I remember when I first got there, people would say hello to me like randomly, like. And coming from London, I'll be like, sorry, do I know you? Like, why are you saying hi to me? But it should just start sort of like different setting, different way of.
It's the same in Norwich too.
Yeah.
It's just in London here, some people just mind their business though.
True.
Even as crowded as London is, people don't really say hi like in Norwich. Maybe because it's smaller in Norwich, people tend to talk to each other.
Yeah. How many applications did you make roughly before you confirmed the offer at University of East Anglia, or did you just apply onto?
Oh, funny story. Yeah, I only applied to UE.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I already did like my research and I already mapped out all the things that I wanted. So I was like, the 5K is out. It's 13.5. You only have to pay 2K as the deposit before you come, and you get your cards after paying 2K, and then the like payment plan is spread out in such a way that you can pay like comfortably. And the school is not like that's why I said the inclusivity and the way the school they just make it comfortable for their students. So I just put all those things together and I was like, if you get to spread your balance payments into 9 installments or 3 installments, so I just said let me go for that.
Yeah, you did your research before applying, so you were not even just like sort of winging it.
No, fair.
You've been at uni for a few months now. You almost finished your masters.
Yeah.
Are you currently like looking forward to like the next thing for university? How are you planning ahead for like life after university?
What next, right?
So what next? Yeah.
Well, I'm just I'm not rushing anything because even before I came here, I also didn't rush like my decisions. I just took my time. I kind of felt like it was going to go well eventually. Like it's not do or die. You get if you don't go this year, you can go next year. If something doesn't work out, you get to defer and you can come next year. So
like I mean everything is like so.
There's time, timing. So if it was meant to go this way, it's meant to be away. So like just leaving school, I'm just looking forward to graduating first and getting my degree. And then what next? I'm thinking of like getting a graduate visa for 2 more years. So within that time space, there are so many things I can explore, like so many options, so many things I want to do. I could apply to intern or to like an apprenticeship program or just anything that while applying for jobs still, I could be learning. Like I'm not just waiting until I get a job.
Absolutely.
I'm already gaining experience, so I can add that to like the experience I already have before and hopefully get like a proper job.
Yeah, fingers crossed, like God willing. Because again, like applying for jobs and like getting one, especially one that would sponsor, is not very easy. And it's just,
Funny thing is, I'm not even like worried about the sponsorship. I understand that so many people have like their goals or what they're after, like their targets. But the thing is, not everybody is the same. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I'm not really focusing on that. I've just come to understand that unless you like put pressure on yourself about something, it just kind of comes. It comes.
like flows.
Yeah, it flows and it comes, because if you're worrying about it too much, you just tend to like put so much pressure on yourself, and you don't get to focus on like the simple steps that you will make that will actually get you there. So it's like it's just simple efforts and simple things you do here and there that will make like the big difference eventually. So I'm not really stressing about that.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have the skills, you have the experience, you trust in God, and you sort of like plan as much as possible. Because again, like, I mean, I don't know if this analogy will work, but like, you know, when you're swimming, for example, if you're like 2 times, you probably drown. Because you're like putting too much pressure.
That's what I'm trying
If you like
to say.
release your body and let it go, and just like enjoy, and maybe not. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, just
Go with the flow.
stay in the moment, not just like stay and not do nothing.
Do what you can. Do what. Don't kill yourself.
God,
Don't kill yourself, right?
and see what happens afterwards. Really, I think this will lead us to the last question, which is about which is just asking if you have any words of advice that you want to share for any international students that are currently in the UK, or anybody that is probably considering coming to the UK to study, or coming to the University of East Anglia to study, or just, you know, leaving Nigeria. This is like a long question now.
I get it.
Just
Okay.
like any words of advice you will give.
What I would say basically is, if you are coming to the UK for the first time and you don't have family here, you don't have friends, you don't have anybody, just you, just try to learn a hand skill, you know, like before coming, just be good at something you can do with your hands. So you don't have to like, because believe it or not, it will be rough the first few months trying to settle in, trying to like, we all know about how the foreign exchange rate is. Just learn a hand skill, because you really don't know how things work here. You don't know how like people have to make money. You don't know how you spend, like the spending and the process to make money. You're not sure. You don't know how to balance it, and you probably spend almost everything you have your first months here. So it's great to learn a hand skill, you know, so you can make some money for yourself. Then, like I've been saying, just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just like enjoy and live in the moments.
Yeah.
Get to make friends too. Don't be so close. How do I put it? Don't be so close minded.
Like the
and don't just like assume that everybody around you is not willing to talk to you, because for some reason in your head you just feel like, oh, you guys are strangers and you don't want to impose, or maybe the way things are where you're coming from, it's not normal, it's not common for people to talk to strangers. So always ask for help here. You would find someone.
Queen, just ask.
Don't bottle anything in. Don't try to like limit yourselves. Network as much as you can. Make friends as much as you can. Go out, experience culture, the food, the people, and that's basically it. Everything is going to work out eventually.
Yeah, and I agree with what you were saying earlier about like learning something that you have with your hands, because like even if it's just, you know, like something like braiding or like editing, which is like so key in this world. Like, or graphic design, or like
you can
get
online,
like, you know,
get paid.
Like you do online, not really waiting for someone to employ you, because like I think coming from Nigeria, and because of sort of like the upbringing that we have, or many people have, it's sort of like, oh, we go to school,
and then you have to do it 9 to 5, you have to get a job,
then you get a job
after you're done.
And you always start thinking about the end
when you're
later, when it's almost like, oh, maybe we should have been doing that like since the beginning. So like definitely like try to think about, okay, what can I do if no one was to employ me?
Like what can I do by myself?
Like always try to be able to do something for yourself. So thank you so much for all of your pieces of advice, all of like sharing your experience. I really appreciate it, and I hope that all of you guys also watching online have gained very useful tips or very useful like pieces of advice that you can sort of like implement if you're trying to come to the UK to study.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Like
Me.
and
You.
yeah, we're gonna end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. And
You guys don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.